Hey, how's everybody doing? Thought I'd do a garden update here. Little walkthrough. I don't even know what the date is today. May 10th, 9 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, we don't get a whole lot of sun on here till about 9 or so. The tree over there is a buckeye tree that really is causing most of the shade, and I may at some point take that down, get a little more shade earlier in the day. This tree here will stay. That one gives a lot of shade to the house. But anyway, I'm going to walk through. Over here is a cucumber, a couple of peas. Not sure what that is over there. Cabbages look like they're doing good. Broccoli. And here's a bunch. I think these are snap peas, not really sure. They're starting to climb pretty good. Take note, I got the irrigation line turned on. It's been on for about 20 minutes. And just see how it soaks. It's got notches in it every 12 inches. I'll show that here. I'll walk through the garden first. I need to get some tape to put around the holes over the walk path. You can see the onions. Radishes are doing good. I need to pull a few today. I think we got spinach and beans out here. Beets are doing good. Some collards and cauliflower there. Asparagus, we had a couple of them coming up here, but I think the squirrels got in and ate them. So, squirrel soup for dinner. And then a couple of cabbages, lettuce. We've been eating the lettuce already. And some more lettuce. I forget, what did she plant over there? Carrots, yeah. Royal something carrots and potatoes. And I'm going to get the irrigation line up on the upper half here. And then we'll plant the rest of this upper part today. But here's the irrigation line. No real name on it. The guy at the irrigation place just calls it the brown stuff. And what it does, there's a little notch, I'll show it in a minute, every 12 inches. From what we can calculate, it's 1.8 gallons per minute per 100 feet. So down here, that's right at 200 feet my first time I bought it. So, 200 feet, so that's 3.5 gallons per minute throughout the whole thing. We'll maybe bury it a little bit next year, but here are the fittings. Just push on. They're kind of tough to get pushed on, but it can be done. And hose connector out on the ends of it. You can put one of these and then cap it, or you can just fold it over and wire tie it like I've done on the other ones. I need to get some stainless steel wire, but let me unpackage it. I'll get a few pieces ran out and then take some, show you what I come up with then. So hold on for a minute. What I'm doing here is I'm cutting 24-inch pieces, and I'm going in between the holes. They're 12 inches apart, and I'm putting the connectors on. So I got one piece down already. That way everything's 24 inches apart, and then when we go to plant, we can use the marks for putting the plants 12 inches. I mean, it's a good reference point for planting. And next year we'll pull this one back a little further so it gets closer to the fence. Just getting the connectors ready. I'm also going to do a little experiment. These are little emitters, spray emitters, that you pierce the side of the line and put them in. I'm just going to experiment with these. This isn't the proper line for it. The one that you normally put this in doesn't have the holes in it, so I'll just see how it comes out, do a couple of things. But the guy down here, down the street from me, or he's a couple of miles away, he's got all the different emitters, all the different irrigation sprayer heads, everything else. I'll put some information in the description box. But here is his card. If he doesn't do a whole lot of mail ordering, he's starting to. This stuff is 51 cents a foot. Not the cheapest route to go, but it's good quality. Should last for just about ever. And you know, connections are, and he gives a good discount if you buy a whole roll or something like that. Not that's what I did. I bought 250 foot roll, and so 250 foot roll, all the connectors, 140 bucks, and I think I had about the same in the other. I say not the cheapest route to go, but it's more permanent, and we'll figure out how to do that. But I'll go ahead and run the rest of it out and show you. And once again, the calculations were 1.8 gallons per minute per 100 feet. So, and that's, you know, not even a wide open faucet. I figure, you know, a 5 gallon bucket will fill in a minute. So 200 feet is all I need. And I'm going to have the upper garden here and the lower one on separate lines, or on separate shutoffs, so I can, you know, put them on timers, switch them back and forth and that. So let me finish up here. Okay. Getting ready to shut the water off here. I thought I'd show how it was doing. I think it's been on roughly about 30-45 minutes, and should have put this one over a little more. I think there's some more radishes in there, but I need to shut it off to hook it in with the other and put another line. I'm going to fix that corner there and put 2 more lines and that, but it soaks in pretty good. It gets it right on top of where you want it, and if that don't do it, you know, not a lot of waste off to the sides. It goes straight down from there. A little puddle up over here. I need to do that, and I need to put this one over here. I'll do it and make it come across here and cut it off, and then that one I'll cut off there. You can kind of see how the ends are tied up. That's just a piece of baling wire. I'm going to get some stainless steel wire and do it a little bit nicer, and that's just one of the concrete rebar ties, but they'll rust out eventually. So, all right. While I'm trying to work in the garden, our monster has the tape. You get out of there. You know, you're ruining that whole roll of tape. Dee Dee, what do you have? I told you I already took that from you once. Look at all the other toys you have there, and then you're playing with tape. At least it's pink tape, and it's not that important. Alright, I got about as far as I could today. Well, I got to go get some stainless steel wire to tie the ends up, but I straightened these out. I ran about 24 inches across, so that gives me a good spacing on my rows. And like I say, the notches are every 12 inches. Got the one here. You can see the ones up there. Got to pull those out, do the ends up. And redid this a little bit. Put another one over there. So I gotta tie the wire tie the ends of these, and you can get a plug and put in them. It's, well, you get a hose bib, put it in, and then a cap, and I just fold them over and tie them up with a piece of wire. So And then our little plow thing up there I got from a neighbor for 20 bucks, and it works great cutting furrows in and then dropping the seeds in. And this irrigation line can also be buried, and we may, you know, if it gets buried over with mulch or something like that, no big deal. We'll probably do a little bit more of that next year. So like I say, those rows are 24 inches apart. She went a little bit closer here, but you can pull it over, flex it around, and then get it around your plants. And anyway, I'll finish this up, run to the store, get some stainless steel wire, finish it up, and then next update we'll see it all up and running, and we get about another 50 or 100 tomato pepper plants and several other things, finish off the upper part. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.